Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 9 to 5 Musician, where we strive to make your life just a little bit better every day through music. So today we are continuing on with our Beginner's Basic series. Last week we talked about 5 concepts to cover before you sit down at the keys, so be sure to go back and watch that one. And today we'll be talking about 5 concepts to cover on the keys. These are going to help you to understand all the notes on the piano, how to move through them, and get you playing a little bit. So, if this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Let us know down below what you've learned here at the 9 to 5 Musician and give us a like on this video. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, I do quickly want to go through everything we're going to cover so that you know what's coming up. So first we're going to talk about how to find A on the piano, count through your musical alphabet, and also a quick little exercise to get your fingers moving. And then we're going to go into finger numbers, half versus whole steps, then onto sharps and flats, and finally we'll talk about octaves on the piano. If you have any questions along the way, please do leave them in the comments so that I can get back to you or make another video that's more in depth on any of these topics. Okay, let's do it. Okay, the first note we're going to find on the piano is A. This is because our musical alphabet begins with A and ends at G. Unlike our normal alphabet, we won't be counting all the way through A to Z. So, again, the musical alphabet is A through G. Then our notes simply repeat. So first, let's find A. Find any group of 3 black notes on the piano, go to the middle one, then go up a step. This is A. This applies to any group. A different one. Find the middle, go up one. This is A. So to practice counting through your musical alphabet, you'll find your A, you'll count up the white notes and go alphabetically. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. As you can see, the next white note is again A. So you repeat A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I would highly recommend starting from the bottom and going all the way to the top of the piano, going through this process so that you get used to where every single note is on the piano. The next topic to cover is finger numbers. Each of our fingers gets a number. Start with your thumbs. Your thumbs are finger 1. Your pointed fingers are finger 2. Your middle fingers are finger 3. Your ring finger is finger 4. And pinkies are number 5. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next topic is a common vocabulary term, which is the difference between half and whole steps. You'll want to know what this is because it'll come up quite often. So let's start from middle C. To find a half step in any direction, go up or down to the very next note. If I go up, the very next note I run into is a black key, which is a half step. To go the opposite direction, the very next note I would run into would be this one here, B. This is also a half step. So again, half step, go directly to the very next note, skipping none. Now, a whole step. A whole step is twice the distance of a half step. This makes sense. So to find a whole step, you can either count up 2 half steps or skip a note. So if I start from middle C and I want to go up a whole step, I will skip over the black note and go to this one. Here we have a whole step going up. In the opposite direction, if I want to go a whole step down from C, I'm going to either count 2 half steps or just think I'm going to skip over this note to get to this one. This is a whole step down from middle C. This applies from any note on the keyboard. Again, this is the difference between half and whole steps. Okay, on to sharps and flats. We'll separate the two to keep it as simple as possible. First, sharps. When you make a note sharp, you're raising it up by a half step and altering the color of it. So let's find A. A. Now, to find A sharp, you go up a half step. Again, when you go up on the piano, you're moving to the right. So one more time. A. To make it sharp, go up or to the right a half step. A sharp. Let's find a different one. So if we're at A, let's count up to D. A, B, C, D. Let's make D sharp. You're going to move it up a half step. D sharp. So there you have it. This is how you make any note on the piano a sharp. Now, flats. Flats are exactly the opposite of making a note sharp. So instead of raising it to the right a half step, we're lowering it to the left by a half step. So again, let's use our trusty A. Find A. To find A flat, we go to the left a half step. This is A flat. Again, A, down a half step, A flat. Let's find D flat this time. A, B, C, D. Now, to make it flat, we would go to the left or down a half step. D flat. There you have it. Those are your flats. Okay, the next topic is octaves. So, as you can see as I play this key, it says C, and there's also a number there that says C4. I've altered the size of the upper keyboard so that you can see the entirety of a full-sized piano. As you can see, we start on an A, and we go all the way up to C8. This means there's technically about a little bit over 7 full octaves on the keyboard. An octave simply refers to when you take a note, then you find the next time that note is repeated. As you can see, these are all C's, but they're located in different octaves on the piano. So currently I'm playing C3, C4, C5, and C6. So there's technically 1, 2, 3, 4 more octaves of the C on the piano, but I hope this helps you to understand a little bit more about what octaves mean. Let's choose a different note. Let's find A. So the next octave higher A would be here. The A in my left hand is within the third octave of the piano, so this would be considered A3. The A in my right hand is a part of the fourth octave, so this would be A4. If I play one higher, this is A5, one lower, this is A2. Again, so octaves refers to the geography of the keyboard, and when a note is repeating, but just in a different area of the actual piano. Now that you know where to find A, how to count through your musical alphabet, and what fingers correspond to what numbers, let's do a little exercise. So, first find A. Very good. Now, use your thumb or finger 1 on A. Each finger gets one white note above that. Then, what we'll do is practice playing from our bottom finger to our top finger and saying our notes out loud as we do. Like this. A, B, C, D, E, then back down. E, D, C, B, A. Now don't be surprised if fingers feel differently. Your thumbs are the strongest, and your fourth fingers are actually the weakest. As you go through learning piano, you'll eventually have the skills to play each finger with equal weight. But for now, don't get frustrated that they feel a little bit different. Let's do it one more time. A, B, C, D, E. E, D, C, B, A. Once this is easy, you can increase your speed. Alright everybody, that is it for today. I really hope you learned something, and if you haven't already, go back and check out the first video in our Beginner's Basics series, and then continue to follow along with us as we move through this series together. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let us know if you have any comments or questions below. Hit the notification bell and turn it to always so you never miss a video with us. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!